We think we can match that same taste and texture by producing meat in culture in a way that's much safer, much more efficient, and much healthier for the consumer. But right now we can only grow very small amounts, so producing it at a large scale is still quite a technical challenge.
So it's meat that is produced efficiently. What are the other potential benefits?
Well, one of the main ones is the environmental benefit. So some work that we're doing right now at Oxford University suggests that we could reduce by more than 80% the greenhouse gas emissions from meat production by producing meat in vitro in culture. Another great benefit is the public health potential of cultured meat. So right now we suffer very high rates of cardiovascular disease due to the amount of animal fat that we take in from our meat. In cultured meat, you can precisely control the amount of fat. So you can have more of the healthy fats like omega-3 and less of the unhealthy fats. So we can have hamburgers that actually prevent heart attacks rather than cause them.
But you know what, the yuck factor in all this is pretty high. So how do you convince people out there, including me, to give it a shot?
Well, we think that the yuck factor should really be associated with conventional meat, because this is meat that's, in general, typically unhealthy. We have half of our chicken contaminated with Salmonella or Campylobacter, according to a recent Consumer Reports study. We have increased risk of E. coli. We have problems like swine flu and avian flu. The yuck factor should really be focused on conventional meat and the way it's produced right now, which is simply unhealthy, unsafe, and unsustainable.
If artificial meat isn't something you plan on feeding your family anytime soon, the question still remains what to do about the emissions coming from cows. Well, another scientist thinks he has the answer, but as Aisha Dokahi found out, it involves a plant that also has a very distinctive smell.
Zero effect on the planet, the quest to be carbon neutral. Neem Biotech has taken a step further and closer to one particular culprit of greenhouse gases, cows. The aim to make them all carbon neutral. Livestock accounts for about 20% of the greenhouse gas methane. David Williams believes the key to reducing this livestock contribution by half is by adding garlic extract to their drinking water. This limits the growth of certain methane-producing bacteria in the cow's digestive system. So we've got quite a few different types of garlic here already.
Yeah, well, we've just laid out our normal white garlic that we buy, some purple garlic we have on test to see how well it converts, and our peeled garlic, which is our garlic of preference at the moment. And the great advantage is that garlic is grown as a major world crop already. And there's something I think is about 1.5 million tons of garlic grown around the world every year, so that the supply situation for methane reduction is there. It's already in place.
From cloves to cows. It is the first stomach, or the rumen of a cow, that breaks down grass. As the grass ferments, methane is produced, and 80% of this pungent gas is actually released as a belch, and not at the other end.
Rutile is being tested on these dairy cows here at Agoy Farm. One of the challenges that Neem